Alright, what's up, guys? Today I'm sitting down, not including hedging position, probably like, let's see, what is my hedging at right now? Okay, so 19, 20, and then 16. So what's that? $30, $35, $35 up on hedge. So I'm down like 150-ish, 60-ish, something like that. 65, 170. All right, we'll just call it 170. It's just another big day of probably playing stuff that's meant for different markets. Okay. I guess lack of discipline when playing breakouts is one of my notes. And then let's watch that. Yeah. So I didn't start my video recording early this morning, which I probably should have done. I lost $50 on this. I'm sorry. I traded 50 shares and lost $450 on this. What's it? CEP. So this stock right here, I came really late to the game. I came right, not this one. I came right here as it was halting up, and I was like, or at the halt open, and I was like, okay, I'm going to trade the halt. It was the second halt higher, and it had okay volume, not decent volume. I did not get this on tape, so it's nothing really I can learn from, except it was the second halt. I did come very light. It was very extended from the last kind of red candle. And because of that, I lost a lot of money relative to what I was actually trying to risk. I thought I would maybe lose $50, maybe lose $100, but between this kind of consolidation, I think right here, I think I got roasted. Where did I get roasted in the first time? I want to actually see. I got roasted on some pullback, which was, I think it was this pullback right here. So I get roasted. No, I think it was in the 20s. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I hate a lot of stuff right now. I'm so mad with my. Yeah. Okay, so this was the SEP trade. Nope, this was the high SEP trade. So I traded with 500 shares somewhere, and I'm still looking for it. Let me just. Every time I go back through this data, every time I realize what's going on with my life, I hate about 70% of everything I see. And it's like a visceral hate. And I can't tell if it's because I'm dehydrated or it's just really shitty or if I just need to. I don't know. I think it's been pretty common. Like if you've been watching these videos, I've been just whining about shit, and I don't like it. Okay, so no, this is when I lost a lot of money. So we'll just look at the executions. I buy at 33 at the halt. Literally 3 seconds later, it's down $2 a share or $1 a share and change. I buy again. Okay, I get a little win. I buy again. take a little loss, and then I buy again up near the halt level, I think. What is this? 70.42. Yeah, 42.40. And then all the way back down, another $1.50, maybe $1.75 a share. Okay, that was my first run-in with CEP. And then that was my second run-in, actually. And then my first one was in the, right here, was with, what was this? 38, 36, 36, 35. I mean, loss. Okay, this is all pretty close to each other. I think that was probably at the open of the halt. So I take all that back. It's hard when you don't have the actual tape or the recording. Why am I not? There we go. Here we go. Okay, so it was at 21.98 to 21.62 with 500 shares. So it was like $180, which isn't a big deal. But 21.98, I don't even know where that is. What time is that? 6:52. I know it was right. Oh, I think it was this one right here. Yeah. Okay. So I kind of timed it right. 21.98. Trying to grab the breakdown. I get in a little bit early. The spread, actually, I get filled high, I remember. And the spread was 21.50 by 22. And it didn't go right away. And I was like, I don't want to get caught on a halt down or a flush down. And so I didn't, and then it pushes back up to 22.60 or whatever, and then that was the trade. That would have been nice to get, but I didn't get it. Okay, let's get stuffed here, and then really test low to VWAP, and then rockets, and then just keeps going. Yeah, and the next time I trade it is up like $10, $15 a share. I don't know, something crazy like that. So, and then I actually, out of the halt, let me see how I traded it out of the halt, because I think that is, it's super important. I know this is boring. We're just watching. Okay, so 38.41. Let's see here. 38.41. 38.41 was my first trade. 36.64. Okay, so down $2 a share. These aren't crazy losses. It's just, and it's a good thing I sized down. Yeah, okay, so I took a trade right here on this little dip, and then it just flushed all the way to 36. Did I hold too long? What was going on here? So 35, 4 seconds, I guess. I don't know. Whatever it was, it didn't work. So 36, and then down another $1 or 75 cents a share. Okay. How long did I hold there? Looks like I held a little bit longer, maybe 14 seconds. Okay. And then I distracted myself with some other stock. All right. Snap out of it. So this was, I would say, technically training, although the size was a little bigger than I intended to play. Or the vol, like for the volatility, like the size wasn't crazy. To be fair, it was just I kept losing and losing and losing. There's literally no winning trades in that, aside from maybe like a 5-cent win or some shit like that at a break even. So that's how you can lose a lot of money on 50 shares. It's a big volatility. Just look at the price range here. It's like all the way from 40 down to 28, and like $400. Oh, I just got roasted. Absolutely, positively roast-tastic. in the face. So aside from that, I'd be green on the day about 250 or whatever. But well, aside from those two trades on it, so it's a big name. I kind of had the right idea on the first trade, at least for a scalp. And then on the second trade, it was a second halt up. It was a huge extension. A huge green volume bar. I mean, on the 5 minute, I don't know, man. I don't know. It looked okay. Like I wasn't buying it immediately out of the halt. I waited for a little bit of a dip. Could just be the halts aren't the way to go right now, and I can trade other stuff. There's plenty of other stuff I trade, and that's okay. I guess I'll take a pause on practicing this. And that's the other thing. It's just like I'm practicing a strategy for intentionally for the when the market is firing, and it's not working. Okay, so let's add on to the examples of that. Let's add on to the examples of. It's like next week the market's gonna be slightly different, and different shit's gonna be working and not working, and I'm probably gonna be trading a week behind, maybe being too cautious, and that's kind of the frustration that I am going through. It's strategy market mismatch, and it happens sometime. So let's check out some video here. This is going to be right after I took an L here and realized I wasn't recording about an hour and a half into the day. And I'm going to trade. And I was also trading Xena, and I lost a bunch of money not trading it well. It's trying for the break of 3. What happens here? Why do I lose money? Okay. Wow. Then a $5. I mean, it's not even a huge amount of money. I'm not really making any money, but it's so annoying. Oh, I remember this. I just kept trying for that break. I just wanted the yeah, that's a stupid candle to buy. I think I knew that. Oh. Day trading is depressing now. Like, it is taking a lot to not go bonkers. And I don't think it's just for me either. There's plenty of other traders who's having a little bit of issue, and I think if I had another job right now, I'd be very happy. And I'd just back off. But this is all during the market. I guess during the free market, Ross Cameron trades very well, so maybe I'm just wrong in everything I'm thinking, which is probably right. Yeah, and so I would have been, if I didn't trade, and I knew I was kind of pushing it here, it was like a subtle tilt that I was on. I wasn't really tilted, but I think if I was up on the day, I would not have traded like I was trading. What did I do there? That should not have been a loss. Okay, so I'm at $90. Yeah. Okay, do you see this? Like, it's like impulsive chasing instead of getting ahead of it. Yeah, so I jump in at 93, 94, and it immediately is getting pinned under the price that I got filled at. And like, okay, so now I gotta cut it. Yeah, just stupid shit like that. Okay, well, that's why I lost. That's very obvious. I make a little bit of money back. Omex, Omex, I hate you. This one, I think I made $100 and then lost 100 in fees. I want to see how many. Let's see, 245 times 245 times point. 245. What's it like? 0.00. What are SEC fees per share? .000166. Huh. Maybe I only spent $40 there. I don't know. At one point, I was up 235, and then what happens? I remember I take a big L. I'm in with 10K, green for a sec, almost up 300. Yeah, up 300, unrealized, holding, it's hesitating. I'm like, oh, maybe I can hold this for a little bit longer. And then I cut one, and I probably should have cut the other a little bit quicker there. I'm up 200, that's fine. And then I buy off the bottom there, get a little bit roasted, and I go back to, what, did I get 10K there? 10K shares? What happened there? Yeah, 10K shares, and I flattened out the day right there. Interesting. Okay. That was very annoying. So it was a good cut. Huh. The re-add was not the way. I'm in at 85, 6.685. Re-adding down here. Doesn't look great on the chart. And then I cut immediately. I'm like, I can't deal with this. And there's some selling there. But actually, it holds that level. Ish. We'll see. High volume red. Or higher volume red on the way down. And I'm thinking lower. And then I'm going to chase it as it goes up off this level. Yeah, and then I double in. Okay. I get filled at 69.5. Definitely chase off the lows. Take one off. Should be taking two off right now. And I'm just letting it roll. So it's another one of those right ideas, bad executions. The re-averaging down cost me 200, so I gotta write that down. Maybe I'll just stop re-averaging. That initial cut was good. I could have given it a little bit more space before I jump back in. So it's a pretty heavy stack here, and it's a 30-minute candle, so a lot can happen here. So if I was out, okay, I thought I was getting in near the low. This would be kind of near the low right there. I would be sketched out to hold here, but it looks like it's holding. That 66 print. Yeah, that would be tricky to hold. I don't like the look of that. I probably wouldn't have held. Probably could have done much better later on. Like there or something. That looks a little bit safer. Oh, maybe not. Yeah. Well, I guess this is so unscientific. I thought it was done right here. I really did. Apparently not. A little bit of a bid. But yeah, no. Maybe under 66. Huh. All right. Well, I'm going to call it. No more need to watch any of this stuff. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will chat with you again tomorrow afternoon. Peace out. Oh, day trading's risky. You could lose a lot of money. My results, even though I'm not making money right now, are still not typical because a lot of people are losing a lot of money. So be very careful trading the simulator, and make sure your stuff works before you do what you do. I will talk to you again later. Goodbye.